Welcome to another episode of Dirt Millionaire podcast. You can turn the volume on that down later on.
You won't need to because the volume's on here, mate.
He just got.
I'll just shout at it really loud. So today we are joined. Tommy's with me today, but we have come to see Dan and Ryan from the Uncleanables. They also run their own cleaning firms, which we'll go into. So how are you, boys?
All good,
all good, mate. All good.
All good.
Yeah.
Excited.
Taking the journey down to record here saves us travelling.
Busy time of year?
No.
Rubbish time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had loads of time off. It's been brilliant.
Well, I was doing Christmas lights this year for the first time, and I was flat out up until last week. That was it. My last busy week. Yeah, my last busy week. So I'm quite pleased now.
As in turnover, well.
I mean, no, it's about just being busy.
Right.
Turnover's been great. It's my first proper year of trading.
Yeah.
And it's been incredible, mate, to be honest.
So talk us through that. We'll start with you then, Dan. Talk us through that first year of trading. So what did you have a van when you started?
Yes.
Cleaning. You had a van.
So I had, So
the story
I'll tell you the story of the van is brilliant. Yeah. So I had
Dan's had more vans than me.
He's not had more vans than me.
Mate,
wait till you hear the story.
So
it's up there.
I started the year and I was doing maintenance, and then
It was
obviously
2 years ago, wasn't it?
I know.
You started the maintenance.
2 years ago I started the maintenance, but this year I was doing maintenance, and I had a little red Royal Mail van, a little bipper.
Sorry, is that only started this year?
Yeah.
It seems like ages ago, doesn't it?
Hang on a minute. It can't be, can it?
It can be.
No, I think you've done a year of Windows so far, haven't you?
Yeah, but you were...
No, it was this year.
You didn't do the windows when you had the courtesy vans.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. So anyway, went into this year.
Confusing the fuck out of everyone.
No. So when
We'll get there.
So went into this year, I was doing maintenance, talking to Ryan. Anyway.
Should we just go off and talk for a fair?
Eventually, I started offering window cleaning and pressure washing. It started off as pressure washing services. Like the pressure washing, I was good at selling it. It fitted me. I fitted it. It worked. I enjoyed doing it. So I was like, I'm going to carry on offering this. And then I started adding on. Well, I might as well get a tank, might as well get a pump and controller, battery, and all the rest of it. So then I had a 350 tank. I only had 11 customers when I started from maintenance. I sent a mass text out. And then, so I took on 11 customers. So I'd only have work for 1 day of the month, and I'd load the tank up and then take the tank off. Ryan was saying to me, you need to upgrade the van. And I'm like, no, it'll be fine. I'm waiting at a roundabout in February. And this geezer obviously thought I was an empty lane and just drove straight into the back of my van.
Like the empty shell.
Mate, he drove straight into the back of me without stopping, and completely wrote the van off. So a little...
Sorry, just to be clear.
Mate, do you mind if I tell my story, bro?
I'm just saying, it was bad, but at this, the second part of this story is better.
Yeah.
But he wrote the van off, but the van was like worth nothing. It was like pretty old bipper, wasn't it? The next part's fucking mental.
Did you get a decent payout on that van?
I actually got paid out more than what I paid for it.
Yeah.
Which was, it was the bottom end of the scale. Anyway, he picks me up. I ring him and I'm like, mate, my head flew forward and flew back. Like I was mullered, yeah? My head flew forward and flew back, and I thought my head had split. And that's no exaggeration because of the force of me hitting my headrest, yeah? And I kept touching it, and I'm like, I've split my head. I don't know if it's bleeding or not, but my head is in two pieces. Like I was in so much pain. Anyway, I ring Ryan. I go, mate, are you local? I said, I think I'm going to die. He picks me up. He drops me off at the hospital. The whole time I'm driving there, I'm talking gibberish. And he goes, mate, you're talking like a drunk man.
Yeah, it was fucked.
That's how bad I was talking.
Before I go. No, you're right. Yeah, I was laughing.
Mate, it was looking back at it now, it was hilarious.
I was hoping it was all over.
So
one of us would have been happy.
Go to the hospital, come out of the hospital, got severe concussion, all the rest of it, CN2, all of that shit.
It was like the worst, as bad as concussion gets, really.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was insane. You know,
He wouldn't let you drive home.
Yeah,
you could.
You know when they waved the pen. He said to me, "Take the pen out of my hand," and I grabbed it wrong twice. Like where I thought the pen was, it wasn't there. I've never had concussion like it.
Didn't even look like a pen.
Mate, yeah, innit? Yeah, why is there veins on it, bro? So anyway, after he's done like the
penis there, I knew it was going there, but he actually went.
So after the concussion thing, he's done the pencil thing, and then he done the penis inspection. Then what we done was
Get cupped your balls and made you cough.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Checked your prostate, just to be sure.
You're not going to know.
So
Dan asked for it.
We're not monetized yet.
mate, I'll go private. Right, listen, look.
It's Uncle Terry.
He's cosplaying
in a hospital.
He's cosplaying old Chipmunk.
Just still in the back of the van with Ryan.
So anyway, come out of there, speak to my insurance company, get a courtesy van, give me a brand new long wheelbase little combo thing.
It's beautiful,
It's
isn't
a
it?
lovely little. It's the one you got now, the little one.
So is it the one we took on the road trip?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pucker little van. It's not the big like Transit Custom size. It's the one below that, but it was the governor. 3 sliding doors, AC, everything.
Top of the range,
It was,
isn't it?
yeah,
It's
it was
beautiful.
mustard. Driving that to a job, mate. Someone drove into me at 70 mile an hour.
Exactly the same thing happened again. You got fingered and everything.
a month and a day.
Did you get fingered between the months?
Mate, it
Or
was
just
unbelievable.
Like once a month sort of thing.
Drives into me,
Subscription sort of thing.
coming out to a roundabout. The van slows
I don't
down.
like subscriptions.
Geezers hit me up the arse, mega hit me up the arse, and then my whole cab just filled up with smoke. And I'm thinking, this thing's going to go up. I'm
You
not.
actually thought he was trying to kill himself, didn't you?
I did. So anyway, I popped open the door and I ran and I fell, and then you know the armour in the middle of the road, or like on the dual carriageway, I laid underneath it. So I thought, if the motor burns, I can't make the side of the road. I'm just going to lay under here on the thingy. Mate, I've never seen anything like it. 2 fire engines came, right, which was mental because I was trying to climb in it and play with them. 2 ambulances came, and then
It wasn't a
coppers,
train.
and then coppers came as
No,
well.
they near the
It was
train.
everyone. It was all 3 services. So anyway, long story short, getting back to the van, he was telling me to get a bigger van, and I was like, no, the van's fine. As luck would have it, and fate worked out, God's trying to kill me. So he sent them 2 keys.
I thought you needed a bigger van.
Exactly. So then they gave me a courtesy van, which was my one. And after that, I fell in love with it. And I was like, well, I'm not going backwards now. I'm going to stay in a van this shape. So as soon as it went back off courtesy and I got paid, well, I haven't been paid out yet, but as soon as it went back, bang, I went out and got the
So what you got
Vivaro. Vauxhall Vivaro long wheelbase.
And he
New
got
shape.
rear-ended twice in a month.
Yeah, mate, it was a shocking start to the year.
That's bad.
But yeah, sorry, going back to first year of business, absolutely fine now. So yeah, the Windows has been growing month on month, which is insane.
And what are you offering? 4 and 8 or
4 and 8.
Yeah.
4 and 8, just the usual Connie cleans, soffits and fascias, roof cleaning, but only scraping.
You've been smashing it, to be fair, Dan.
Yeah, thanks, bro. I've
Don't
been,
downplay it.
I'm quite
Really
pleased
good
with how it's
first
gone.
year.
It's
It took
been
me
like,
3 years to get to the point you're at now.
yeah,
So
it's been incredible, really. I need
what's
to,
the breakup like between like ad hoc?
my ad hocs are sitting at about 35, 37k
about 50-50.
since April.
Oh, so you're doing the same on Windows as well?
And I've done 32 in Windows.
Yeah, that's a solid first year,
But
mate.
you do have some jobs you don't put into.
Yeah,
the
there's probably about 5 or 6 grand I haven't put in there, just because, people ring up and go, mate, can you do it? Do it cash, but obviously I'll declare it. It just
Yeah.
doesn't go on my CRM.
Go through the post office.
Yeah, totally, yeah. But it just don't go on my CRM. But yeah, it's worked out really, really well. It really has, and I'm really pleased, and it's working quite well. So I'm gonna just carry on, and I mean, I don't want to say I'm lucky because I've worked so hard on it.
Yeah.
But I also know what it takes to get there.
What's in hours then? Because people know my story about burnout and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think you're working at the moment? Like to make it like 70 grand in your first year is good going. You know,
Yeah.
you're not far off that threshold.
See, I don't think, I'll be honest with you, I don't really know what I can do admin wise. I just box very, very clever with what I do. So like I've got, one of the very first things I ever done was get someone on board to build my website.
Yep.
And get someone to do the marketing stuff.
Dan's website is incredible, by the way.
So you know, like the little pamphlets and like all my leaflets, I just send him an idea. He's mustard.
He's
I recommend
so
him
good.
to everyone.
So good.
And I just say, mate, I want to offer this. It's going to, like, the door hangers, for an example, yeah? I've got an idea for a door hangers. I texted him, I said, mate, the price is going to say from £9, from £18, and also I do your neighbours. Can you do the rest? It shoots me back a thing. I don't even need to snag it and send it back. It's phenomenal. First hit, bang, straight away. Send it to the printers and I pay him.
Right.
So things like that, I'm not going to sit there and try it all Saturday morning and all Sunday morning trying to make it and change the shade of the colour. I'd sooner just pay him for his time and then I'm on my way.
So you got your first 11 customers from your existing customers.
Yes.
How did you grow? How did you get more customers?
numero uno for me was social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, massively. Even if you don't pay, join the groups and just get recommending yourself and get your missus to recommend you and your mum to recommend you and your dad to recommend you and just get everyone. That also cheap. We're working in your street.
Yeah, I like that one.
They are insane. So it's a great one I've got. Do you want your exterior cleaned? We're in your street. And there's a tick boxes depending on what service I'm doing on the street. But what's lovely is they can see my services.
Yeah.
So I might say I'm window cleaning, but they have roof cleaning, conservatory cleaning. And I go, I see you do conservatory cleaning. I don't want my windows done, but can you do the conservatory?
Yeah.
So it's just a nice little way of getting out there. And yeah, you got to walk a lot of streets when you're starting. You got to post for a lot of letterboxes.
Proper canvassing, like door to door.
I have, mate. Yeah, and I've done all right. I've done about 5 or 6 customers, but I'll be entirely honest with you. I don't push it half as much as I should.
Well, I think you'd be good at it.
Yeah,
So-
I probably would be.
I think that most self-employed people, I know you like automated stuff, Ryan, but most, self-employed people want and find it easy to flog themselves. You can, whatever business it is, if it's your business, you're going to talk passionately about it.
We both worked for an estate agent, the same estate agent. I'm sure you got the job after I left it. We had to go door knocking at that job. He was good at it. It's just, I just think it's miserable.
I think the best thing in life you could ever be, and anyone watching this growing up, the best thing in life ever you can be is a salesman. Everything else to me in life is secondary.
Yeah.
The scumbag part's like optional, isn't it?
What
You don't have to be a scumbag.
No, you don't have to be a scumbag. But if you want to be anything,
Yeah.
like anywhere in the world,
choose.
go anywhere in the world, and there'll be a salesman on a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because he's
You
valuable.
always need sales jobs, and your AI is not going to take sales jobs.
No, but like even what we do, people downplay it massively. Yeah, mate. Even knocking on a door and saying like, "I see that your gutters are a little bit dirty. Do you want them?" Mate, that's sales role.
It's definitely.
You're selling a service.
Definitely.
Even if you bring it down, even like canvassing, 1,000,000% is a sales role.
Yeah.
It's like you can dress it up with marketing and all the rest of it. If they don't like you, bro, you are not selling a product. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, people buy people, didn't they?
Exactly. And I think
services or products.
number one thing you got to be in I would say, is salesman. Everything else is secondary. You can pay for someone to clean the windows.
Yeah.
I can't pay for someone to push my business and be good at it.
No.
Maybe I could, but it's going to be expensive. I'd sooner do that. And do you see what I'm
should
saying?
be doing
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
As a business owner as well, you're the most passionate.
That's
And you
what I'm
understand
saying.
it the most, don't you?
You're in control of how much you push it because you're the man doing it. You're the man pushing the social media. You're the man cleaning. You're the man.
Do you think though that if it hasn't gone well, you could be a good salesman, but also you could be desperate.
Yeah.
Desperation and sales,
I think that
there's a fine line, right?
everybody knows that. I'd sell to anybody. I'd sell ice to Eskimos, right? But if you seem desperate at any point, they can almost smell it on
Yeah.
you. They can see it a mile away. You're there because you've got no work. They can see it.
Yeah.
You don't have to say it. They can just see it.
That's why I think it's important to like hate customers with a deep rooted passion, and like just not give a shit whether they pay you or not. That works for me.
So that's done you well in business so far.
Yeah. You're never desperate then because it's like I don't even want you as a customer. That's what you're telling yourself. Like money, who wants that?
Well, the other day, I'll tell you a quick one. It's supposed to be your podcast, but I cleaned 2 wrong houses. So I thought it was St. Mary's Street, and I cleaned St. Mary's Hill. And I cleaned these 2 houses. And then the customers came home, and I was like, I've made a mistake, I've cleaned your houses. And they were like, actually, we wanted a window cleaner. And I got these 2 houses. And you think, it's even a stupid thing like that. And I've known other window cleaners in the past, like clean the whole street. I'm not sure
We
how...
discussed it, didn't we? I
Yeah,
think
but
like
it's-
your
it's-
acquisition costs.
It's a lot of hassle,
Yeah.
and you might get 1 out of
If
clean
you could
20
get
houses.
2 out of 20 in a row, your time's going to be better spent doing that than it is canvassing, right?
Yeah, agreed.
Especially if you can knock out those 20 and say you can do 5 an hour, they're next door to each other. So 4 hours of cleaning
Yeah.
for 2 jobs. Not horrendous.
What about because you're both very good at brand, like your podcast is heavy brand, and your companies are the website and the van and everything looks the same. How important do you think that is?
For me, it's the most important thing.
Agreed.
Because of the total brand. So when you turn up in a street, they already know, Oh, yeah, it's curbside.
Yeah,
It's empty.
they don't need to even know the name. They just need to go, it's that fucking company. I see him everywhere. I know who he is. They don't need to know the name. It's that window cleaner. They don't have a window cleaner. They've seen the vans, seen the office. You know, just...
Seen you on Crime Watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
That was a big one for me.
what do you think it does? What do you think it does in their head when they see you?
It's just like the brand recognition, isn't it? Like, if
Do they feel safe spending money?
I need a new phone, you think Apple, right?
Yeah.
You don't think Samsung, you don't think Nokia, but Apple have got the biggest brand. And it should be the same thing for window cleaning. If someone goes, I need a window cleaner. Who's that yellow and black company? I see him everywhere.
always the colour.
Who is it?
Great.
Is that yellow? I've seen him. And then like we'll drive past the next day. Curbside.
Yeah.
Like, let me Google. You're there. Facebook. You're there. Instagram. You're there.
Omnipresence.
Yeah. The bedroom closet. You're there.
I think it's
Looking through the window.
who's that man in the tree?
Why has he got binoculars?
Holding one with one hand. No, I totally understand. I think it's more as a reassurance thing.
That as well.
So I noticed it. I noticed it massively. So when I first started, I just had a red van. It was unbranded, and I say to people, "I'm in a red van," right? And then you pull up, and it's like, you're in a red van, but there's nothing else on it, sort of thing. And now, obviously, I don't even need to say anything.
No,
You could have branded the courtesy vans. You was in them for a while. It was 6 months, wasn't it?
And also, the red van I was in was obviously red, and my logo's blue. All my colours are blue, so that was just going to be horrific if I started signwriting that van.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it because it's like it's a reassurance thing. Like I've got MKM there, MKM on the trousers.
Yeah.
Mate, I pull up to water filling stations before, or like window cleaning shops, and people are just in tracky bottoms and trainers.
Some people like it. Some people like it though.
But it's like,
No, that's true.
and
It's so true.
you just think, is that
I'm
your
not
uniform?
at the moment, but
Yeah.
no, for all my lads, they're all uniformed up.
I think you've got
All
to
the
be.
vans are liveried. You know.
Do you make them wear like like trade trousers?
Yeah, they do. Then in the summer I might work shorts, maybe.
Trade shorts,
but
yeah.
trade shorts, yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like,
In fact, I'm spending money at the moment, and the whole wardrobe's going to be from PCS'd up.
yeah,
So
yeah, loads of people want to come work for you.
Tom's going to come out in hot pants and then see how
Fuck
that
you,
goes.
ladder, mate.
Yeah.
Rough.
But your
You'll be like
your
walking
van
flag.
is signed written now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best things you can do.
love your branding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the blue.
I took a lot of inspiration off your website. When
I had a quick look on the way in, and on the back you've got your services listed on the back door, right? And you can tell me which ones. Obviously, it's more window cleaning is going to be up there.
Yeah.
But you also got ones like rubbish removal.
Yeah.
Do you do any of that anymore?
I'm licensed for it.
Do you do any of it?
No, not so much really. It's
on the
more.
register.
Yeah, now I'm just on the register.
you-
No,
Not that register.
we.
Both.
So when I was on the
Top of the
maintenance,
list.
it was quite a busy industry.
Yeah, yeah.
Rubbish is a huge industry.
Yeah, yeah.
And like my door with rubbish is not closed yet. I would love
You've done really
to
well.
offer rubbish.
Really rubbish.
My brother had a phenomenal rubbish company. He got it up to 4 vans. Enormous. It was incredible. But yeah, I can definitely see the potential. I know it sounds silly. I understand rubbish.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's ways to do it. Yeah.
Well, we always thought that.
And
You talk rubbish, you know.
You can dispose of it too.
talk a load of shit. But yeah, so there's a few things on there I'd change, like the flat pack
Right.
building, which was great.
But that's what you did, like from estate agent or whatever to where you are now. That was your main business before,
No,
wasn't it?
no, it was just something I offered in the
Like
business.
the maintenance side.
Oh, the main, yeah, you could say that. It was almost like a gap filler.
Yeah.
The maintenance was just a gap filler, and then it
So do
kind
you
of
think you found what you want to do now?
yeah, mega,
Yeah, in exterior cleaning.
big time.
I knew you'd like decided it was for you when you came in the other day and you was like, I'm fucking sick of cleaning windows. And I was like, welcome to the club, man.
Yeah.
So how many months
You've
did it
made
take you to
it.
get there?
You've made it. You've got to the point where you realised how fucking heartbreaking it is.
No, mate, I don't want to clean windows now.
No.
No, that's
No,
not
I do want to do it. Like, don't get me wrong, but like,
You don't wanna do it.
Yeah, my time now is like, what am I doing, mate? I'm in Beryl's garden getting rained on.
Yep.
Like, what is going on?
Yep.
Is that partially what it is? Like, because I've not done window cleaning before myself. I'm
I
on
just
the
feel like-
other end of it, but
Imagine you're having a phone call with someone
Yeah.
and you're talking about a 15 grand job, and you're like, mate, I'm a player. I'm a player, yeah. Like, mate, 15 grand. I can knock this out in maybe 2 weeks. Like, this is going to be huge, right?
Yeah.
And then tomorrow you're in someone's garden dodging dog shit
For £9.
for £9 or 18 quid. And you're like,
May or may not.
maybe I'm better off on the phone, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm better off trying to deal and get more of them customers in.
He needs to get, because he can sell, you need to be out there selling.
Yeah, big
You
time.
need your window cleaning, and I'll do the rest of the grubby stuff for you.
Yeah.
The stuff that takes time that you don't need to be wasting.
Yeah, totally.
So what's the plan? What's next year going to bring?
So now I'm working on, next year's going to be an upgrade of a fair bit of equipment for me, pressure washer wise, and a couple of other bits and pieces like that, because I'm going to try and get into, I've already got a good foothold in some commercial jobs, and I want to really reinforce them. So I'm just going to reinforce what I've already got, more of what I know, and really double down on the windows.
Staff member?
Yeah, 1,000,000% I'd like to have a
Next year,
staff
staff
member.
member.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I just like, you know, it's like I've got 50 grand's worth of plans and probably like
Do
half a
you
fiver in my
need to be
pocket.
a certain level before you look at a staff member in your head? Because I know what level I wanted to be and what level Ryan
When
was.
you say level,
like either a turnover figure or amount of customers, or
if I can get to
how many customers have you got now? Regular customers.
203,
Right. So could you, at 400, would you consider taking on a?
yeah, I'd probably, 1,000,000%.
So double what you are now would mean another member of staff, and you.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I'd
then it's the
probably
main
sit
goal
there.
to get off the.
I'd probably do it when the round's at about 50 grand, and the round's at about 32 now. So I've got 18 grand more to go, which is just under double. And then I think 50k, I mean, I haven't really properly done the numbers, but I think for 50k, I should be able to pay for a staff member and his wages for the year and the van. So staff with the van for the year, if we don't grow,
Yeah.
and then I'm free then to go and get another little van, and I can go out and
Well, I think you've got loads of people around you with your Discord that I'm in and Tom's in. You know, enough people that have done it and are doing it currently that will tell you maybe we don't need to go down that road. Maybe you need to do this. You know, where that Ryan runs his company is very different to the way I run mine. So you just got to pick what it has to be right for you as well. Don't just do a staff member because I hit 400.
To be fair,
whatever it was.
Your route isn't that dissimilar. Really.
No?
Well, I've bought the vans before I need them.
Yeah,
You've got the staff before you need them,
yeah,
and the vans.
and the vans. I've got everything else before I need it. Yeah,
It's not.
It's true.
It's not.
It's
We're
true.
not too dissimilar.
yeah.
It's not.
So
crazy.
you're going to get a van before a staff member.
Interestingly, would you recommend someone to do it the way you've done it?
That's a hard question because
I say to Dan all the time, I wouldn't follow what I've done. I don't think it was the smartest move.
no, but you could talk to ones that are double or triple our size now, and they've done it the same way we've done it.
Yeah,
Prior did it the same way me and you have done it.
Yeah,
You don't always get the planet idea. Sometimes it's out of necessity.
and Lee as well had a big 250 grand
Yeah.
input.
I said, yeah, if I had
So
that
it's
now,
not so-
I'd be turning over a million as well.
It's not so risky. Like I've bought 4 vans
Yeah.
and I ain't got any money left.
yeah, you committed deeper.
Like I have to add 1,500 customers next year.
I think that's important what you said though on how you view it, right? So if you just view, so I get my vans on finance, you're not paid for them outright, yeah? So you just view the van as whether it is 300 quid a month, but view it as that. It's not a 30 grand van, it's just £300 a month. And then your worker, say it's 2 grand a month. It's just 2 grand a month. So you've got to make an extra £2,300 a month to make sure that that van and that person is working for you. You don't look at it as I've got to pay him 30 grand and I've got to pay 30 grand for a van. Don't look at it like that because it'll do your head in and you'll be like, never going to afford it,
you'll
never going to do it.
You'll never overcome the hurdle.
And all you've got to find, I'm sure James Sinclair said it before me, but all you've got to find is that £2,300 every time. And if you do it 1 month, you can do it the next month.
Yeah,
and you can do it the
totally,
following month. And then you get 2 and 3 and 4, and then you get real problems. So don't go that far.
But you're not a million miles off, are you?
No, I'm excited for it, to be honest with you. I'm excited for it. I just don't want to. I want the business to do it. I don't want any outside investment that I need to put in to speed things up.
Yeah,
I want to see it naturally grow.
Yeah.
And naturally be able to support itself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It'll be interesting to see where you are this time next year.
Yeah.
We'll do it. come on again.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, it'd be fun. I think next year's going to be some mental growth, mate. Because I think I'd like to say you've learnt a lot, I've learnt a lot, and we've also we've separated a lot of wheat from the chaff.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And now when we hit it now, I think we're going to hit it bang on the nose.
That's assuming everything reacts the same way as it did this year.
Yeah.
Like if everyone who started doing Facebook ads the back end of last year turns them back on in January, are we going to have the same, or for 80% of them, was it just a fad that they jumped on because everyone was doing it?
Because in the summer, both was pulling in some decent numbers of customers.
But come September, it really started slowing down, and I think there was a lot of the other local lads that started doing the Facebook ads had seen them for a couple of months, and they're like, "Oh, I want a piece of this pie," and then it became inefficient to do them really. So no one's really doing them at the moment, but then the customers aren't really there. But if everyone then come January, they're like, "Oh, cool, right, let's turn them back on because January is a good month." If that happens, then you're only going to be in the same position. So you're reliant on people deciding not to grow or already thinking Facebook's no good, despite being told it is good, for the growth to be there. Does that make sense?
I think you're going to see a lot more of things like Verpa next year with AI kicking a little bit. So maybe they will stay away from the Facebook platform and then go that road.
Maybe.
Or more Google.
Is that something you'd look at going forward? Because I think you get to a point where you go, I'm too busy now to either do one of these things. I'm too busy to clean. I'm too busy to market. I'm too busy to do something, and then that gets outsourced to someone else. So would you look at someone else? Because you're a salesman like me, would you look at someone else to, like Tom or Ben at Verpa, to run your marketing side for you?
I would, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be on the top of my head because I've got this real bad thing where I want my hands on that steering wheel because I know I'm dynamite at what I do. I'll admit that, bruv. Contrary to popular belief.
I know what you're saying, but that's like entrepreneur's curse.
Yeah, no, it is.
Because
it is.
You have to let go of something.
Yeah,
But that
totally.
step we talked about, you're a staff member,
you
you're
will
going to
fall
struggle
down.
with that.
Oh, God.
Because of that.
I will.
You're going to really struggle with that.
No, I totally understand, and that's trust me, that's my hill I've got to get over, mega, because I've never employed anyone like that.
I've got customers now that I've never been to the house, I've never spoken to the customer, and they're paying me on Go Cardless, and I'm going to Caroline in the office. Where's that job? I've never heard of it.
Never even gone there.
I don't need to know about it though. It's just been done.
It's nice to get to that level, and eventually I will get to that level. So like Christmas lights this year,
Yeah.
mate, I was a wreck of a man. Like my mind, I've never experienced burn.
More than usual.
Oh, mate, it weren't burnout because I was dealing with it. Yeah, it was more like just the mental drain.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't even. When I was going home, mate, I was an iPad baby. I was like, give me the iPad, give me a cup of tea, and I'm like, I'm going to bed in half hour.
Yeah.
I'm so done with today.
Yeah.
And when I looked, it was 52 or 53 jobs. Every single one of them was at least 10 messages or at least a phone call. They all had to go on the system, and that all happened in 1 month.
Yep.
On top of my round.
It's dirty.
And I was like, oh, mate, I'm so cooked.
So you get quite a few hours of admin plus doing the lights.
Yeah.
How long does a set of lights take?
It don't take me long. Like the bread and butter money was probably 25 minutes up and down and gone.
What was that, 99?
£99, yeah.
Was you talking to these customers a lot?
Yeah. A lot, but...
So,
What, in 25 minutes? While you're doing it?
No, sorry.
You mean
when
on...
signing them up?
Oh,
yeah.
So you're saying 50 customers in a month was difficult because you were having to talk to them. So going back to Jim's question, would an AI assistant actually be pretty beneficial?
Probably, but then...
Because there were some weeks last year that I added 50 customers, not months. So if you hit that sort of bracket...
It made me reevaluate it, that's for sure.
But if you think every month was like that and it wasn't lights, it was windows.
Yeah, mate,
Windows are a little less... the lights are a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, because they had to they're talking about pattern of lights and
where they go in.
But totally agree.
What you're wearing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I would start with that.
While you're in my club.
No, you got to warm them up first. Yeah.
Why have you got your massive pole out?
Yeah.
Oh dear. But yeah,
what's your house look like? I can't see it from the inside.
Oh, mate. Yeah, mate. So...
Lowering the tone.
Yeah, shocking. Not on my podcast, mate. Get off.
On your one, bro. Get back on your one with that trap.
Bro, you're getting cancelled after this.
I wasn't monetised anyway.
For the Uncleanables.
So I'm going to link one of your questions, Dave, and that. What do you do for fun outside of that?
Just make sure everyone knows that we're going.
That's an Uncleanables question that I've nicked.
I like boxing.
Boxing?
Yeah, I like boxing a lot.
You what that AJ
body parts.
AJ Jake Paul fight? What do you think of that?
What coming up? It's going to be a good fight.
Is it?
I think it'll be a good fight. Yeah.
When is it? 20th of December.
What people were forgetting?
I don't really follow him.
What people are forgetting?
Hang on a minute. It's round the corner.
19th of December.
Oh wow!
They're fighting on Netflix.
I don't follow Jake Paul. I think he's a pellet.
Well, yeah.
But
what people don't understand about him is though he's been boxing for 5 years now.
Yeah.
With professional trainers, people that are training people like Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
You know, I don't watch the fights and stuff, but I follow like the progress and the training and all that type of stuff. But
train someone from that level though up to Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua's going to destroy him.
I'd like to say so. Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Never say never.
I stayed up till I think it was about 5:30, and I smoked about 8 cigars and drunk so much watching the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah, but it was fixed.
That was the worst fight I've ever seen.
And it was fixed.
Yeah, it was shocking, mate.
Tyson's come out and said I was paid.
Oh, mate.
To bite his glove and not punch him.
There's so many openings for him just to finish it. And it was like, mate.
He was literally
insane.
biting his glove not to...
Yeah. It was shocking to even see. But yeah, I quite like it. And Jake Paul's, it's just all... Thing is, when you for me anyway, when you get to that level,
genius.
This is it. This is totally it. When you get to that level, right? He's just like he'll be like, listen, I can bring you. What's Joshua getting for the fight? Do you know what the purse is?
It's probably 50 million each.
Right, 40 or 80 each
for the Tyson Jake Paul fight. They did 80 million each.
Tyson Jake Paul got 80 million.
I thought Tyson would bring a bit more than AJ, but
yeah,
that's what
50 million each.
See. Tyson's old and retired, mate.
It's Tyson.
It weren't long ago. He was even skint. Do you remember?
Yeah.
But now he's like he's
fighting YouTubers.
Exactly. But he's approached him. Now imagine Jake Paul.
He's got 15 he left
cocaine he can buy.
But what I'm saying is Jake Paul would come to him, knock on his door, and he'd say, "Listen, you can fight me, but you ain't beating me, and you ain't knocking me out.
You're not the slap, mate."
Yeah, and these are the rules. So it's like you can take the fight or not. Everyone's going to take that fight for 80 million.
I'd fight Tyson for 80 million.
And potentially not knock it. I mean, he didn't get knocked out. But do you understand what I'm saying? He's holding the narrative, isn't he?
Yeah.
The problem is, Ryan, he could probably kill you as well.
I'll take my chances. Either way, I'm going to be happy.
You either get 80 million or die. Yeah. Either way, you never got to worry about money
That's
again.
If I don't die first time, can I try again?
No.
Double or nothing, Mike.
Yeah, it's good stuff, mate.
Great. So plug your window firm. Where do we find out about MKM?
Mate, you can follow me on socials. You can follow me on Instagram or Facebook. You can follow the YouTube on MKM Exteriors.
Do the plug for Uncleanables as well.
Yeah, and the Uncleanables podcast.
So we're in the Uncleanables podcast studio now.
You wouldn't know about it though.
Because of my big dirty sign. But
yeah, every week we are live on the Uncleanables. We publish every Saturday morning. So you can follow that as well, the Uncleanables podcast. And that's on YouTube, that's on Spotify, that's on Apple, and probably a couple of, and Google, yeah.
And then all the ones that no one's ever heard of.
So yeah, give them a follow, give them a like.
As well.
Awesome. So moving on to you, right? Start from the beginning.
Right, well, my mum and dad met in 19...
I don't want to know about your birth, really.
Right, to the beginning. So my father-in-law was a window cleaner, and sadly he took his own life about eight years ago now. And I met my now wife. Then I had a business doing photo booths. So this was all around the same sort of time. I sold that business, and then COVID hit.
Successful business?
It was all right. We done well. It was
Making
biggest entertainment company in southeast of England. But we had a lot of debts. That, we sold at the right time because COVID would have completely killed us.
Cool.
So yeah, then it was COVID, and sitting around doing fuck all. All the equipment was in the garage, and I was like, I need to do something. I need to work out what my next move is. And I went back to a state agency for a little while and it just wasn't for me. So I was like, well, we still had customers calling the house to see whether my wife's, my girlfriend at the time's dad was turning up. And I had to explain, you know, unfortunately he's passed away and he's not going to be coming. And then it'd been a couple of weeks since the last call. I took one of the calls and I was like, I'll tell you what, I'll come clean your windows. So I need something to do. It was just on the tail end of COVID, like coming out of second lockdown. So I went out and cleaned one lot of windows in his old van. I'd sat in the drive for 8 months, flat tyre, had to jump start it. He made all his water in the garage, so it probably wasn't pure anymore. So I went out and cleaned this one window. Anyway, she said, oh, the woman opposite used to have Joe, my father-in-law as well. So I went over and knocked on the door and I was like, oh, did you get a new window cleaner? She was like, no, I need one. I was like, brilliant. So day one, cleaned 2 windows. The end of month 1, I'd made 600 quid. Don't ask me how I'd done it. I ain't got a fucking clue. Month 2 was like 2 grand. Like we were moving. Month 3, we went away for my birthday, but I'd ordered the gutter vac. That was my next. I was going to go into the gutter vac. So I'd ordered it. It was delayed due to COVID and all the shipments. I don't know if you remember, like all the shipping lanes were all fucked.
Yeah.
All the shipments weren't coming over.
Suez Canal as well.
Oh, well, it was just.
Do you remember that? That was wild, wasn't it?
So I booked in 4 customers for the same day. Now, bear in mind, I never cleared a garden before in my life. I don't know how long it's going to take me. But I was like, my gutter vac's going to be here. I'll book them in for the day I get back from holiday. So I'm in Tenerife. I'm talking to her mother-in-law. I'm like, has the gutter vac turned up? No, you've not had anything. So I bought it through Window Cleaning Warehouse. So I called her. Like, where's my gutter vac? Oh yeah, it's been delayed. Like, we don't know when we're going to get. I don't know when we're going to get them. So I don't know when I can send it out to you. So I was like, right, okay. Anyway, it didn't turn up. So the day I got back, I had to rent the Skyvac Industrial from our local rental place. That's all they done. They only done the big one.
Yeah.
So I've got this tiny little Vauxhall Combo, and I've got my tank in there, and then a Skyvac Industrial. There was nothing else that would fit. And it was the 110 volt. So I had the transformer that was like weighs about 50 kilo. So I'm like, every job I'm like, it's like an absolute industrial movement trying to get this gutter vac set up. And then I got those 3 jobs done and the gutter vac came the next day. So I was like, brilliant. I need another service because this is only going to take me so far. That's when I added the pressure washing and I fell in love with it straight away. I started my YouTube channel. I ordered the pressure washer in like maybe November. And I started my YouTube channel in February. For the whole of that year, we was doing at least 1 job a week that was being filmed. And then year 2, we was doing like 2 jobs a week that were being filmed. And then there's probably a bunch that weren't being filmed as well. But we absolutely hit the ground running with the pressure washing, like marketing myself as like a specialist in pressure washing. Still had the windows. We had probably maybe 40 or 50 customers. They were just sort of like filling up days where we weren't doing other stuff. But I was like, I need ad hoc work. Like, this is the quickest way to get money in. And naively, no, not necessarily, it's not necessarily the wrong way to look at it. If you can get enough ad hoc work, it's probably very, very good for cash flow, but very difficult as well.
It's more lucrative, isn't it?
It would be, but also you only need 1 customer will last you a year, whereas a window customer is a month or every other month. So I didn't really think about the windows for the longest time. It was all pressure washing, then we'd done artificial grass cleaning. Then I was like, right, I need a service for winter because winter's like dead and I haven't got that many windows. So then I added carpet cleaning, took out a loan to get all the carpet cleaning equipment. And the first year of the carpet cleaning was awesome. Paid back the loan I had 4 times over. They're like absolutely hitting it. And then I just fell out of love with it. So that went to shit. Carried on with the pressure washing, then added roofs. Again, that was another good 3 year, probably done 50 grand in the first year of roof cleaning. It was lovely. But then I just realised it was just so much work.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much work. And then at the end of last year, I think you'd help me out with. We were doing like 3 roofs a week, weren't we? And it was just like
you had like 1/4 route was just like all go.
Yeah,
go.
3 a week for like 4 weeks. It was just like I would think about it now, and I just like want to cry. It was just like the worst. It's just horrible.
I think roofs is the hardest job.
Yeah, my body hurt all the time, and we charged really well for them. Like we were making good money.
Yeah, but even if you're doing like a couple of grand a day for 1 man or 2 men, it doesn't mean it's any easier.
But you couldn't do 2 in a row. I found like it was 3 a week was like the tops, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you needed the other 2 days to recover.
Absolutely dead.
But the other 2 days I was doing window cleaning, so I wasn't even really recovering. I just spent like 3 months just in pain. I was like, this isn't what I want to do. And I thought I can't employ someone to do this for me. Like no one's going to stick around.
No.
So I was like, right, I'm going to push the windows. At this point, I had about 115 customers. And one of the lads, Sir Elliot, used to work for me at the photo booth company. And he went to the same gym as me. So I ended up chatting to him. I was like, what are you doing for work? He's like, he hated his job. He was treated like shit. I said, look, I'm going to push this part of my business. And by May, I want to employ someone. Are you interested? He was like, yeah, definitely. So I was like, brilliant. He ended up quitting his job like 3 weeks later. And I was like, right, I've added 40 jobs. So I'm like 150. Let's go.
Yeah, brave move.
Brought him in. And I was like, right, you're going to have to bear with me.
So from the start, how many years or months was it before you got Elliot?
This was my 4th year.
Right.
So, yeah, I started in the May. So this was like the January/February before the 4-year mark.
Right.
So I'm in my 4th year at the moment. Year 5 will be starting next May.
Right.
So I was like, right, if I don't do it now, you're going to go find another job and I'm going to lose this opportunity. And I really believed, I still believe, he's the right person to run this business. And I took him on and I just threw everything I could at Facebook. We were doing some weeks I was doing £160 a day on Facebook.
It's a lot, man.
Just to get, but we were adding, some weeks we were adding over 50 jobs a week.
Yeah.
52 was your best week.
52.
From the board, I remember.
Yeah.
52 new customers in 1 week.
1 week, yeah. It was like, we were getting like 8 to 10 a day.
And how quickly were you getting on them?
Fairly quickly, because we only had 150 customers and there was 2 of us. So it was like for 7 weeks. So my plan was to have him with me for 3 months, so that he visited every job with me over those 12 weeks, because we had like 2 or 3 12-weekly customers.
Yeah.
But I had him in a van in 7 weeks.
Yeah.
It just went absolutely parabolic. We were adding nearly 100 customers a month. January, February, March was slower, but I was finding my feet with the ads. So it was like 20 jobs in January, 35 jobs in February, 45 jobs in March. Then April was like 80 jobs. Then like May, June, July, we were adding like over 100 jobs. Obviously, you get a fair bit of churn rate with Facebook. So over the course of this year, I think we've added close to 1,000 like customers, but we're currently sitting at about 570. So that gives you an idea of how much we've lost.
Harsh, isn't it?
And I had 115 to begin with.
Yeah.
On both of you, what do you think the churn rate is?
Mine's about 70% at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, it's really high. Really
what
high.
What do you think, Dan?
I don't think mine's like either I'm working it out wrong, or but I'm nowhere near that. My churn rate's a lot lower.
Yeah, mine was a lot lower when I had less customers.
But, so the only thing I can put it down to is I call my leads. And that's really the only difference. I call my leads. Ryan's is on the automated system. So where he might lose 80%, I convert 80%.
No, churn rate is in jobs that you've closed, you've cleaned, and then cancel. And
I get that. That's what I was getting at. And because I speak to them on the phone and I build that and I have that chat with them, I can almost work them out if they're going to drop off. And therefore, I'm like, no. Like, go and find another window cleaner, or I'll be your window cleaner.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. So my churn's really, really low.
So I just thought of that. I watched the other day on YouTube, you know, that Charlie Munnins who's Pimlico Plumbers, who was Pimlico Plumbers, sold it 140 million, had to wait 3 years for the clause to run out, and started up We Fix London, right? He did an interview the other day, and he said that Pimlico was so popular because it was a personal service. There was nothing AI. There was no text messages. It was all phone calls. There was always someone on the end of the phone. There was all the branding was right around people. And then he said, when we started up We Fixed London, we've brought a little bit of this new AI and automated systems and stuff in, and he's found it didn't work. Maybe because he didn't like it, but it didn't work because there was the personal touch had gone.
I don't think that there's 100% truth in that. I think it's very dependent on location.
Well, so but from your example, you do all automated, don't you?
Yes.
So, and it works for you.
It works for me. But yeah, we do have a high churn, but we've also added 1,000 customers. So it's like, I've taken on the shit. I've taken on the.
So you've done 1,000. You cleaned 1,000 customers, new customers.
No, I wouldn't have cleaned them all because some of them would have been added and then cancelled before the first clean.
Right.
But it's probably 50 odd, maybe out of the 1,000. It's not going to be a huge amount.
So
we've probably cleaned 950-ish new customers, and then we've had 350 of those drop off.
Yeah.
300 of those drop off in cancellations. But then that also takes into account that 70% includes ones that stayed for 4 months and had 4 cleans, which in my eyes is a win.
Yeah.
Because it's a numbers game, right? If you want to add, if you want to add the customers that stick around forever and they're next door neighbours to jobs you already do, and that's great. But it's going to take you 20 years to build a half decent round. Like, I want 2,000 customers by the end of next year.
By the end of 26?
By the end of 26, we want 2,000 customers.
What would that look like in revenue?
It's a tough one. So I'm buying 500 customers off a guy who's retiring in December. It's a little while off yet, obviously. Next December, not this December.
Oh, next December?
Yeah, so he called me a couple of days ago, and we've agreed everything. I just need to put together like a package for him as such. He needs to do a little bit of price increases. A lot of his jobs are like 10 quid. So for me, there's no good.
Right.
I've said to him, if he can increase his jobs to 15, I'll honour his price for the first 6 months.
Okay.
At which point we'll up everything by 20%. And then we'll start working on bringing them up to...
What's your bottom price now?
Minimum charge is £18.
So it's not a million miles away.
But he's got some jobs at 16 quid, which isn't horrendous, but they're all 8 weekly. So our minimum charge for 8 weekly is 24.
And it's local.
It is the most local round you've ever seen in your life. When we were talking about the golden round, it's that. He's got 170 odd jobs in Rochford, which is the next town over from here, in about 15 roads, 20 roads.
Yeah.
But you can almost do...
You'd almost take it on at any price.
You could do that, all those jobs in less than a week with one person.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's almost, a done deal, end of the year. So I need to add 1,400 customers through Facebook.
And what do you think your churn's going to be on that?
I think if we can do 2,000, then we'll hit it. Because I've got 10 months of the year. I've got Canvasser going out for a week.
Yeah.
Every month for
What's
the first 10 months.
The rate of that? How much do you pay for that?
2x.
Yeah.
But obviously it's dependent on what he can get. So he might get less in January, but more in May.
What does he average out at usually?
He's only gone out for me once.
Okay.
So
what did he get?
He got 200 quid's worth. He only went out for 2 days.
Right.
Did you get through much? Did you go and clean them?
Yeah, I've cleaned them. None of them have cancelled so far.
There you go, mate.
So
you got 200 quid's worth of customers from this canvasser.
Yeah.
And you paid 400 quid for it.
I haven't actually paid him because he's rolling it into January's, but yeah.
But it would be 400 quid.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like a bad
No, it's good. And then we've got Tom doing some work for us.
Yeah.
So we might do another
We've got another
50 odd
haven't we?
customers throughout the year, but that's like another revenue stream of customers coming in, and then we'll run all of our own Facebook and Google ads, and just I've got 50,000 leaflets that need to go out. So I'm hoping to get between 60 and 80 customers off the back of them.
James, you can't almost pick where you want to advertise. It's got to be
I think I'll do 60 grand next year on marketing, including buying the round.
That's not so bad.
Yeah.
Including buying the round, it's the round costing you a big chunk.
So I think about 20 grand. Yeah. I don't, for me,
1,400
it's not
customers.
an expense, though, is it? It's an investment.
what?
How many customers has he got?
He's got 500, just shy of 500.
Oh, sorry, 500 customers.
Yeah.
For 20 grand.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It's not priced great. So it's about 8 grand every 8 weeks, about £1,000 a week worth of work. But it's so compact, and he's retiring.
Is it water-fed?
He's all water fed. He runs off of a trolley at the moment, so I'm hoping as well we can clean that 8 weeks worth of work in 4 weeks. He does about 10 jobs a day.
Right.
But I know he's got one road with 32 jobs on. I know we can knock that out in a day on its own. That'll take him 3 days.
Yeah.
So if we can make his round more efficient, increase the prices, we're going to have to take it on at lower than what we would charge anyway. But we want to minimise what we can lose. I'm going to go out and clean it with him in September.
But it is doable. From my experience, it's doable.
I'm just taking everything that we've heard from you, from other people that have bought rounds, and just trying to counteract everything. So we'll go out and clean it with him, meet as many of the customers as we can. They'll then get loaded onto the system in like September, and I'll send them all a text message. Hi, by now you should have known that Paul's retiring in December. We're going to be taking over. You're in good hands. We're freezing the price for the first 6 months. But we are a VAT registered company, so we will need to add VAT onto your price. As long as you're happy with the service after 6 months, we'd love to keep you on board. A few things you need to know about us. We're a multi-van company, so we have to clean in all weathers, except torrential rain, stuff that he doesn't do. Just that change in culture, and just try and counteract it early, because if they drop off before we buy the round, I haven't got to pay for them. So
going back to that churn rate a little bit again, it sounds like a very good deal from my experience. It's not like a crazy good deal, but it's a fair deal. It's not bad. I want it to be fair for him. Yeah. It's not bad because he's retiring, so he's getting a nice 20k love. I think it'll come with his van as well and his equipment, but it's like a 20-year-old Ford Connect. So if 50% went, if 50% went, but we managed to get the other 50% at our pricing, we'd almost be making the same money for half the amount of work, because a lot of the work needs doubling in price for us. And so by the end of next year, end of 26, you've got 2,000 customers. Yeah, 1,500 minimum, I reckon, definitely. How many workers is that? We'll probably be 4. Including you? No, I'll probably 4 plus me, ready for 2027. And you'll still be on the glass? I'd like to be off at that point. At the end of 26? Yeah. I'll probably try and come off. So if we can get to another staff member in April, then I will look at taking on a 3rd staff member in September. That way, if one of them doesn't last through winter, I can cover. Can tell you some experience. Yeah, I can cover. And then at least if we then take on that extra work and I can't handle it, I will just raise the prices and try and knock off as much as I can. Yeah. So there's backup to it, and then we'll take on the 4th. But if you take it, everybody can learn from it. If you take it from a customer standpoint, so they've had this guy called Paul come, and he's been mega cheap. It's a tenner. He's regular. But they might not know he's cheap. The ones that know he's cheap won't have a problem with paying more money. Yeah. But some of the old girls. But he's got 6 cottages around the corner. You can't park there. It's a nightmare. He charges them a tenner each, but it'd probably take us 15 minutes. To do all 6? Yeah, they're literally connected. Right. It's like one building. That's beautiful. 6 cottages. That's absolutely beautiful. Each of them have got 2 windows at the front, 2 windows at the back. It's 15 minutes, even if you did it at 60 quid. You still make money. I'm happy for that price to stay the same, even with the VAT, because we can make it work.
What we can't make work is one job on one road that's a 3-bed semi that he's doing for 11 quid.
Yeah.
Because he had one next door that was 11 quid who's now cancelled or died, but he hasn't upped the price.
You can always build around that as well, though.
Yeah.
And because you've got experience of that and you're good at that, you know, what you said earlier about the leaflet, we're in your area, you do 10 either side of that one that's by itself.
I know what Ryan's saying. I think it's very hard to buy that because in my head, I'll be buying a fucking dead horse.
Well, the plan is, which he's on board with, I'm going to say to him, at 15 quid, I will take that customer on. If the job is below 15 quid, when we take over, that job is going to £15. If they then cancel, you're not getting paid for that job.
Fair enough.
If you want to raise the job to £15 before we buy it, then you'll get paid for it.
He's got a year to do that.
What are you giving him? If you're working it out like that, what are you giving him per customer?
I'm paying 4.5x.
Right, okay.
Ish. I need to crunch some numbers.
In Windows terms, I'd say that's top end.
But if it's like this,
so he wanted 3x the round value,
right?
Which in his eyes, because it's an 8 weekly round, it's just over £8,000.
Right.
So he wanted 24 grand. I said, I can't. There's no way I can pay you that sort of money for this work. It's too cheap. We're going to lose half of it. I said, but I'm happy to pay you a fair price. Like, I'm not looking to rob you. So I'm not going to insult you by offering you 2 or 3x. I said 4x would be sort of where I'm happy. So I was at 16, he was at 24. And I could tell he was sort of like, you weren't 100%. I was like, look, we'll meet in the middle somewhere. Like, let me work out, because he thinks he's got 185 jobs. I'm putting them into it's all I'll show you the book. It's in a battered book. Like, all written down.
I was there 3 months ago, mate.
I'll show you the book, and I'll show you what I've started doing. You'll see how good it is. Has he got 485 customers? Is there as many as he thinks? Is the value what he thinks it is? Or is he getting delayed payments from the month before? So he looks like he's getting £8,000 in the month, but it's actually £6,000 and 2 of it's from the month before or whatever.
Yep.
And how realistic is that value going to be once we up the prices? Because there's jobs there that are like £7.50. And I know what they are. They're the little bungalows that have got 2 windows at the front, 1 on the side, and patio doors at the back. And I get his thought process, but like, what can you do? £7.50. Once I've paid the VAT, it's not covering Elliot's wage to clean it.
Yep.
It's still going to take him 10 minutes. You know, and what I'm left with is 2 quid after all or £1.
I'd buy it if it was local to me.
Yeah.
I'd definitely buy it.
Mate, that's a great deal.
Would you buy it, Dan?
$1,000,000%.
You could probably see 30 of the houses from here.
We're that close.
Yeah.
Yes, it's this town, next town over, and the town the other side. I'm up to over 200 jobs in. I'll show you on the map when we go downstairs.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's interesting.
It is the golden round, and as long as I can make it work.
It's not golden yet. It could be golden.
Other than the price.
Yeah.
I mean, like location-wise, condensity-wise.
Definitely.
It doesn't get better.
Yeah.
Like, I would almost, and this is what I was saying to you, I would almost pay over the odds for it. Just because I know I can retain some of it.
Let's hope he don't watch Dirt Millionaire.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he knew we had a podcast, so I think we're pretty safe.
If you don't know about us, bruv, you ain't got a clue then, eh?
Yeah. But it's...
So I just wanted to paint a picture of where you are now. So we kind of did it with Dan. So Dan was one... you by yourself,
Yep.
1 van. Next year, hopefully, 2 vans.
Yep.
You'll still be on the glass. Ryan, you're now 2 working vans.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the glass. Elliot's on the glass. So what's that going to look like at the end of 26?
In an ideal world, we'd be 4 vans on the glass. Then there would be my big van with me off the glass, but I'm happy to do ad hoc stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy the pressure washing. I'll go out and do a Connie roof if it's not, someone that's on the round. It's like a new customer or whatever. I'm also happy to do first cleans. Like, I'm more than happy to go out and do them, as long as I'm not doing 15 a day every day, 5 days a week.
It'll kill you. absolutely
That
kill
would
you.
be miserable. So Elliot can do first cleans, no problem. Obviously, I think it takes a little while to train someone to be able to know what goes wrong with a first clean and to counteract that initially before you pack it up and say, no worries, hope you pay us. And they don't pay you because there's a streak on a load of the windows, but it's because you didn't rinse enough or whatever, or you didn't rinse above the frame. So if it gets to that point and we are adding a lot of new first cleans, then Elliot can help out. But yeah, hopefully by the end of the year, it all being well, we'll be at 4 vans filled.
That'd be lovely to get them out.
Staff, yeah.
That'd be so nice to get them out and going.
Well, that's my stage. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
4 vans?
Yeah, 4 vans, not on the glass. And I can tell you that I think you might find it easier than I do because of your way of automating everything and that you're not involved in the same way me and Dan like to sell. You might find it easier. But I've struggled this year.
Yeah, I think both of you though, you're like chasing. And I know I was making a joke earlier, but like I actually genuinely don't care if people want to give me their money or not. Like I offer a service, I know it's a good service. It's very easy to sign up for. You know when we come in, we provide everything you need, easy payment. You want to pay cash, pay cash. You want to pay bank transfer, pay bank transfer. We come in either 4 or 8 weekly. That's the rules. We come on the day we come. You get a text message. If you don't like that, don't sign up.
Use someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're like that as well. I think. I know what you're saying, but...
yes, but also it's like, especially you, Jim.
I think I enjoy the chase.
You're very
I enjoy
much
talking
like,
to people.
do you want to have your gutters done? Or do you want to have your soffits and fake? You're always chasing that extra
I'll
bit
do
of
that
money.
on the initial talking to them.
But I'll just send a text out to all of them. And whoever books in, books in.
But it does mean that you're not overworked because I'm doing it, you're doing it. Do you think that's scalable that way?
Yeah.
So still at 4 vans, you're still going to be able to do it all, not being on top of it.
Yeah, because what I'll do, and again, this is just like, I want it to run as smoothly as possible. The lads need to make 500 quid a day.
Yeah.
So if they get a soffit and fascia booking, we'll split their day in half. Here's 250 quid of windows and 125 quid of soffits. Then we'll add on the windows to do the next one, and the rest of the windows get done the day after.
Yeah.
And like, we'll just rearrange the diary. Or, if they really want to earn an extra couple of quid, do the soffit and fascia on top of your 500 quid of windows, and we'll give you 20%.
Am I missing saying? I don't want to have a gotcha moment, but when you just said, if someone rings up, we'll split their day, we'll put the soffit and fascia clean on half their windows, and then we'll do the rest of the windows the next day. But then what are they doing the next day? Because they'd already have their schedule, wouldn't they?
We just push the schedule back. As long as they're making 500 quid a day, right? And I think staff happiness is much more important than how much money they bring in. So if I'm pushing them to bring in 650 a day because they're doing their 500 windows plus a soffit and fascia or a gutter or whatever, they're just going to feel overworked and burnt out.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
They'll just leave.
They'll just leave.
Yeah.
So if it's like, oh, right, here's 500 quid's worth of work, but it's actually only 14 windows in a gutter and you can finish at 2 because the gutter is a job that you're already going to.
Yeah, that's insane.
Don't go and I'm not asking you to go and do the extra 300 quid's worth of windows.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Like,
just hit 500. Yeah. Pardon me.
So what we're going to do is we're going to book 570-ish worth of work, assuming that we're going to get a couple of skips. If you don't get skips, then obviously you're doing 570, but it's like an extra couple of jobs. Then the next day you might have 4 skips and only have to do 450s worth of work. It's going to be like
work out
a little bit.
What's your what's the target you set a day?
So when I'm on the glass, the rounds are a little bit sporadic still. But I can do,
What's the figure you try and hit though?
If I'm on the glass, between 450 and probably 550. If the work is there. If the work is there, I can do it. I've done £1,000 last week.
I think there is a little bit that this area, and Tom might know more than me, and you'll know more than me, must be higher prices because I can't ask
You've seen the houses on the way.
I can't ask my staff to do.
I'll show you the prices that the guy that I'm buying the rounds off charging. He's in the same area as us.
Yeah, but he's not doing £500 a day.
No, but he's
That's what
not
I'm saying.
charging
No, but that's him problem.
correctly.
Yeah.
It's not that the prices are higher, it's that we're asking for more money.
Yes.
But we're providing a service that
But
allows us
your
to ask for more money.
£500 might be 20 jobs. 20 jobs in Peterborough is £400. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're not charging enough. It's not. What do you mean it's £400 in Peterborough?
But it is.
further up the country. That's the problem.
I know people in Scotland charging 35, 40 quid a clean.
I had one last week
They're
from
not really
Sheffield.
busy.
There's a guy next door to Steve in Wales, North Wales, in the bumfuck end of nowhere, right? He won't take you on unless you're paying him more than 40 quid. He does £1,000 a week in 2 days' work.
Yeah. So busy for one man, but not scalable.
But it is scalable, but it takes time.
We had
Yeah.
one last week in Sheffield. I
Right.
said, can you pick up a load of customers? I said, what's your minimum price? What did you start at? He goes, most of mine start at £8. £8. Just insane.
I speak to, we've got nearly 200 people in the Discord. I promise you there's not a north-south divide.
I think it depends on what people are willing to pay. That's the thing. Liverpool,
the cost of living's the same everywhere. The wage brackets are the same everywhere.
The best person to ever say it was Ben Potter.
Yeah.
Ben Potter summed it up perfectly, and he says, "You lads are fulfilling your own prophecy."
Yeah,
That's totally,
you're
totally what you're doing.
Like, but I'm showing you there's
So
not.
Ben Potter's my area.
Yeah.
He cleans in Peterborough. Near
Yeah,
me,
and his
right?
prices are probably 3 times yours.
No, they're not. They're not.
He's
They're not.
well expensive.
He is expensive. I think too expensive, but he's got to work, so it can't be too expensive.
No, he's just asked for more money. Do me a favour. Let's not argue about it. Just spend a week in like May time and just add 10 quid to your jobs. Just for a week.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone. Just when you quote people out, just put tenner on.
We've just done a price rise.
Yeah,
BCS,
but
right?
just test it. Just test it, and I promise you'll close work.
I've done it before.
You won't get 100% no's.
You will get the same churn as you get for canvassing.
Yeah, but I'm adding, like, my profit margins are sky high.
But then, depending on what your CAC is, that might work out in your favour.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm charging 20 quid for a job and it's costing me a tenner, and you're charging 12 quid for a job, it's still costing you a tenner.
Yeah.
But I'm making 10 quid and you're making 2 quid.
Yeah.
So if I lose half my work, I'm still better off than you.
Potter is only probably 3 or 4 quid more than me.
He's got 12 weekly jobs at like 46 quid, bro.
Yeah, but who does 12 weekly jobs? I'm talking about regular work.
He's
right?
loads of his jobs at 12 weekly.
4 and 8 weekly work, he's probably 3 quid more than me.
But that's 3 quid profit above you.
Yeah.
The cost is the same.
Yeah.
Arguably, the people up north have got more money.
Yeah, because
Arguably.
the mortgages are cheaper.
They've potentially got more disposable income.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mate, $1,000,000%.
They don't own the same.
The houses are slightly smaller up north.
Half.
I get that. But like, I was in Hartlepool. I went to Hartlepool, and like the Benefit Street. Mate, I got a photo there. It was unbelievable. But there's houses there you can pick up for like 65 grand.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, mate, I can't find you a tent in Essex for 65 grand.
Yeah, the cost of living
It's not
here.
only that. It's sometimes the cost of living could be the same, but they're not willing or prepared to spend. They can't.
Yeah, but it's
I can't do more than a tenner for
because
window
of
cleaning.
other window cleaners telling them that that's
Yeah.
like, it's because like, mate,
I
from down
understand
the
you're setting the
road.
precedent.
A BMW is the same money up there than it is down here.
It is,
Yeah,
but
same
they don't
money.
have BMW
But they don't have BMWs
Well,
up
yeah,
there.
Yeah, but you go, right, listen, you go to Basildon, which is the poorest area around here. There's the nicest cars you've ever seen.
And
There's more disposable
property
income.
there.
Yeah.
Probably double what it is in Peterborough.
Probably
In
still
I think
Yeah,
that
but
maybe
compared to around
maybe
here,
I
so-
missaid it a little bit. I would say your round and Potter's round are bigger houses than the ones I have, right? So you charge more money because it's a bigger house.
But he's the
Not
same
because
area
it's
as you.
yeah. So but his round is more the 4-bed detached houses. They are 3-story houses in Hampton
Definitely tell you
where
where he's not cleaning. That's
and he's
Yeah, but like, what are you charging for a standard 3-bed semi?
18 quid,
Every 4 weeks?
4 weeks.
So mine's 22.
Yeah, same here, 22.
So I'm earning 4 quid more than you for the same size house.
What would you say to that?
It's
You're
unit
the
probably
salesman
cost-
online.
That's 20%.
Could you
Mine
sell?
costs
Could
twice
you?
the beers than it does to be where you are.
It's
You pay for it
20% more
everywhere,
profit
one way or another.
margins. The cost is the same.
What are you on an 8 weekly for that?
25.
Yeah, see, I'm 26.
Yeah, me too. So like, your prices are fine on the higher end,
Yeah, yeah.
on the 8 weekly, but they're lower on.
But if Potter's doing lots of 8 weekly at 25 or 30s and stuff,
profit margins are
his
higher.
profit's better. Yeah. But
that's
does he
what
turn
it's
down
about.
the £18 ones, or does
I
he
don't
not?
think he even offers them at 18.
No, I think he starts at 6 and 12.
What, weekly?
Weekly, yeah, he does 6 and 12. Yeah.
So it's a different model completely.
But it's the same concept, right?
Yeah.
So he needs more customers to make the same money as you do at 4 and 8.
To be fair on you, I'm struggling at the moment to make my staff do 400 quid a day. The newer ones are struggling with it.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, and I'm not saying I've got all the answers, but Elliot will do 500 quid and finish at 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's some going in it.
In this area,
I would say there was
the work's super compact and it's well paid and it's well priced.
Down there again,
Would you call us?
Hey?
Would you call us?
Couple of Kent. No, they're all down there, and the money out down there is more than it is here.
It's
the closer in you get.
If you're doing the centre of London, it's going to be a lot more than it is here, right? And it's going to be a lot more than it is in Leeds.
Why does a cup of coffee cost more money in London?
The water.
Well, just why does any drink out in London cost more money than it does in Peterborough?
Your square footage to be there.
You've got more customers to pay for it. So it doesn't matter if 99 people turn it down, the 100th will buy it. But then the next train coming in is going to give you 800 more people. Another 8 customers.
But is that why it's more expensive?
I'd say so.
There's more people.
Well, there's other things as well, like factors, like obviously the real estate down there is going to be mega money in it to hire a place down there, staff wages, etc.
The reason there's more money in London is because the rates are higher.
Yeah, the real estate's more expensive.
Yeah.
I've done some jobs in London recently, and I've charged
really,
really well.
If you pay £1 million for a 2-bedroom house, you're probably under the impression that everything you buy in that area is going to be expensive.
I'm sorry, I'm desperate for loot.
Go on.
You keep talking.
Check that still recording when you go.
You're expecting it to be more expensive than it is.
I think that
because you're already overpaying for something because it's an affluent area.
Yeah.
But in reality,
even if
nothing's costing you more money,
it's
like it costs the same money to build.
But if you go from Peterborough to Cambridge, it's not that far on a map. But there's a totally different mindset on what people are prepared to pay. Like Costa, everyone in Peterborough will go to Costa and buy a coffee, but they won't buy a cake with it. I'm not
I just think it's like
Cambridge is like, just do it.
You've got the bloke, so someone gets a quote from me for 24 quid and then they get a quote from someone else who's, a one-man band. They're going to have less cost, so they can charge a little bit less.
Yeah.
But they're going to, let's say they're one of those that are like 10 quid and they go, fucking hell, don't pay £24. That's daylight robbery. And then that customer's got in their head that the going rate for window cleaning is a tenner, but it's not.
They're just getting it cheap.
They're getting it cheap. Yeah, like you could have got quote from 4 other companies that would have been 16, 15, 17 quid or even 19 quid.
I just don't get it. Because you could sit on this, right? And you can zoom in on this, right? Mm-hmm. You're telling me, so where does the Sky package, where does the price change from north to south? Where does Netflix charge less?
Yeah, no,
mate, it's just like, you know what I mean? You could break it down to everything. Where does the milk get cheaper?
I've got a brother-in-law, he's from Rotherham Way.
Yeah.
He's so tight. And you think you're a tight kid. It's his whole family. The way almost like the way they're created. They don't go out for dinner.
It's just a social thing.
They don't order takeaway.
It's the culture up there,
They save their money better.
It's a cultural thing. Yeah. It's from the days where no one could afford anything.
They're all tight and they don't get cold up north.
The money isn't there. It's not that the money isn't there. The money physically is there, but they look after it better, or they put it into their houses, or whichever.
I don't think that. I think anyone can charge anything, and they will get customers. Like you just got to keep going.
Strange. I always found in Northerners they tend to spend money on their clothing, so when they go out, they look at the business, but their houses not so much.
Yeah,
it's like the south. You spend money on your house. Like I'm in here all day, so I'm going to have a nice house.
Well,
I think it's
King's window cleaning based.
Sorry.
Oh, with all the other pig window cleaners.
Yeah, there's something in the water in Surrey.
Definitely, we need to run in Surrey.
Whitbreads, Kings, Lee, Abacus.
It's just flicked up on my phone. He put a thing out this morning saying how much work he had to do today. He's got 7 vans.
Yeah.
He was doing $4,000 today. 21 grand this week. So my maths ain't great. But what's 4 grand divided by 7?
3.
What?
There's a 3 in there somewhere.
Let me use the calculator.
4 grand divided by 7.
£571 per van.
So.
But Ben's the same. He does like the higher frequencies.
Yeah.
6 weekly plus. And he charges more money, so his profit margins are higher. Yes, it takes him longer to fill the van because he needs more customers. But once the van's full, he's laughing.
Yes,
definitely.
Massively.
So what you've done is you just shot yourself in the foot. You filled the van very, very quickly with as little amount of customers as you need because it's 4 weekly. But then the prices don't reflect the same profit margins. And if it's like, if you find yourself in a position where you need more money out of the staff, the only thing you can do is up your prices.
Yeah.
Because they're probably doing the same amount of work as me or as Kings.
Well, they're doing 20 hours, the same as you. Yeah.
The prices are just too low. So you either work on the prices or you change the frequencies and do it that way. So you drop the 4 weekly.
Which is what Simeon, who's in Peterborough, has done. So he's dropped 4 weekly, just gone to 8 weekly.
Yeah, I'm tempted to do it.
And it's all priced like a nice price.
Mate, it's not a bad idea.
80% of my work is 8 weekly now. I very rarely get someone booking for the monthly, and it's usually because they're trying to mug me off and get a 4 weekly clean for a one-off price. The other way around, one-off clean for a 4 weekly price. But very, very rarely now do we get people that genuinely want a 4 weekly clean, unless they're on like a main road. But I just think like, if you want a 4 weekly clean, then I'll take as much money out.
Unpopular opinion. I don't think winners need doing every 4 weeks.
They don't.
I personally don't think they do it.
No.
They don't need cleaning every 4 weeks, but they stay clean if you clean them every 4 weeks.
They're like, if like they're spotless all year round with 4 weekly. Like you're cleaning something that's already clean, therefore it's going to remain clean.
Yeah.
But 8 weekly.
That's how I sell it.
Yeah, totally.
That's what I say to people. You can either have it done monthly and it will stay clean all year round, or we have it done 8 weekly and we clean them once they start getting dirty.
That's a good way of phrasing it.
But I'd say it's probably more than 80%. Go for 8 weekly now.
It does. I think it makes sense personally. 8 weekly.
It's
not such a slap as well.
I wouldn't be against just offering 8 weekly.
Neither would I. That's how I was thinking about making a 6 and 12 and just dragging everyone together in the 6 and then letting them sort themselves out. But then I don't like cleaning 12 weekly.
You drop
just get rid
revenue.
Of 12, you just do 6.
Just do 6s, yeah.
Drop some revenue drastically, though, wouldn't you?
What, going to 8?
Yeah, from 4 and 8 to just 8, there would be a drop.
Well, if everyone stuck around, there'd be an increase in revenue.
But not on the monthly.
Not on the monthly.
Not on the monthly reflection.
Yeah.
If you broke it down month by month,
month by month, it'd be down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course it would. Yeah, of course it would.
Yeah,
but then timescale wise, look at what you've just bought yourself with that money.
Yeah, I've now got room for.
No, I'm just thinking that for you, it's not the right time to do it.
I'm not going to do it because I appreciate the people that actually genuinely want a 4 weekly clean. Like we've got a lot of customers. I've got one road with 15 jobs on it. They're all above 30 quid, and they all have it done 4 weekly.
Right.
Like I'm not going to get rid of that.
No, of course not.
That's like 2 days' money in a day. You know, and I've got a commercial day, which I think I've told you about before. We do 550 quid, 6 a.m. till 9 a.m.
Yeah, it's mad.
And then we have a day off.
Great.
Because we've earned days' money.
I used to love that day with you.
Every 4 weeks. And it's all in the same estate. So it's like, I'm not going to do it. But I wouldn't be against doing it.
I think it'd be harder for me to do it now because I couldn't afford the drop.
It'd be hard to do it full stop.
I think you could do it now. I know why you're not doing it, but you could do it now because there's only you and Elliot.
But I could stop taking on 4 weekly customers, keep what I've got, but don't take on any new ones. But then it's like, I'm already doing 4 weekly. What? Why? Yeah. Like that doesn't make sense to only offer one frequency. I don't think personally. I'd understand only offering 6 and not 12. I think 12 weekly customers are just like not worth anyone's time.
Well, that's the new clean, isn't it?
But unless you're charging first clean price, then yeah. But I just think it's
what is it? It's 12 weeks. 12 weeks is 3 months, isn't it?
4 times
that's
a year,
every quarter.
Yeah.
Mate, that's insane.
Yeah,
imagine you got baked on seagull shit.
Ben Potter was charging 2.5x for 12 weekly, which I think is the right place to be.
But 2.5x what price? The 6 weekly?
6 weekly,
Oh,
yeah.
mate, he's laughing, isn't he?
Yeah,
That's
so
like
if it's at
100.
25 quid, you know, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're paying that and you're happy with paying that,
£62.50 that is.
You ain't,
for that house.
getting a £25 clean on a 6 weekly, though. It'll be more like probably approaching 30, wouldn't it?
I don't know, it's only 2 weeks more than a 4 weekly. It should be cheaper than your 8 weekly.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
That would make that 12-week job a £75 job.
But then, like, if someone's happy to pay it,
Yeah,
I'd be happy to clean it.
Yeah.
But realistically, you don't want the 12 weekly clean, so they just takes up a slot every 12 weeks for a shit first clean.
Just an hour. It's going to take a long time and a lot of products, isn't it?
I mean, half an hour would be reasonable, but they're going to be more picky because they only have their windows done every
I've had to
4.
go back on the glass, and I cleaned the house the other day, and it took me an hour, one house. And I was like, I can't believe I just spent an hour cleaning this house.
You're out of sorts.
And I was like,
I'm sweating.
I was struggling, proper struggling. I was like, it's got to get staff so I don't have to do this anymore.
Do you know one thing I was going to say to you lads, right? I only charge a £5 for a conservatory, not the whole thing, as in like just the windows of it, yeah, on a regular clean. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I am seriously missing a trick here, because some of them you pull up and there's like 4 panes of glass, and others you pull up and there's like 15. Have you ever done that? Have you got?
Yeah.
Does it change with each one with you guys?
I don't change it.
I've got a conservatory that's got 122 windows on it. One of my houses.
Good Lord.
That's the greenhouse. That's fucking.
No, but it's
That's an
got
extension.
dining room in it and living room in it. It's a proper conservatory on the back of their house. It's not like a.
So that would.
So the whole job is 250 quid.
You would, like, we've got a clause that says, like, larger, unusual shaped properties need custom quoting. So, like, the £5 conservatory clean covers a standard conservatory. If it's slightly larger or slightly smaller, it's still a £5, but you win some, you lose some. But if it's, you turn up, like, we've got one that's like, it's like an L shape, but it's the whole width of the house. I haven't charged her anymore.
And they're also not regular. They were every 4 weeks. That'd be lovely. But
Yeah,
they're
it
not.
would be. But
I've got one.
we've got one that's huge. But
How much is that job worth to you?
I think it's like a 40 quid clean. It's a big old house.
Yeah, I've got one that's a 50 quid clean, and every
And
time I
that
go
job
there, I'm
cancelled
like,
yet.
No, it's
There
just
was
for-
30 quid to 80 quid. And it had like
Yeah,
cabins on
she
it.
didn't go ahead, yeah.
Oh, she didn't.
She waited until I fucking texted the day before, though.
We did
didn't
say she would do that.
Yeah. They'd already found someone else. So she didn't even bother cancelling me when the other guy turned up. So, yeah. But I was expecting it anyway.
It's too big a jump, innit?
Yeah.
It's just too big a jump.
It's her own fault, really, for not being honest. If she was just honest in the first place, I would have said.
do you know what's
She
frustrating?
could have saved everyone.
What's frustrating is if you went in at 80 quid, she no doubt would have accepted it.
Probably.
It's because you've done it for 30.
Yeah.
She can't, in her head, it can't compute. Hang on a minute, I can't go 50 quid more.
Yeah.
I can't.
Now
Yeah.
it's too expensive.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah. But I had another one I quoted the other day. It's next door to one we do that's 124 quid every month.
Nice job.
She wanted it done every 8 weeks. It was a smaller house. It had a fairly large conservatory. We quoted it at 80 quid. I think it was every 8 weeks. And she didn't go ahead. But I think the bigger the house, the more prudent they are with their money.
Do you find that?
Yeah, in general. Some of them just throw it around like it's fucking going out of fashion, don't
And
they?
for both of you, what happens, because we get skips, yeah? And, I'm on holiday, I'm not well, something's gone wrong, whatever. Can we skip this month? What processes do you both have for dealing with that?
No worries. Skip them.
I do.
Right, every time?
If they're serial skipper, I'll just say to them.
Serial skipper?
Yeah.
And what constitutes a serial
As opposed
skipper?
to Dan, who's a serial rapist. Don't get
If I ever had hope of being
Different.
monetised,
Yeah.
It's different.
Long
It's
gone,
different.
mate.
No,
Yeah,
make
yeah.
the most of it whilst you're not monetised, because now we've got to be careful. If they're like, 2 in a row or 5 in a year, I might say to them, look, do you want to just give me a shout when you want a window clean? Because you're taking up a space, it's difficult in the diary. It's just hard to admin it. But if it's 2 or 3 times a year and it's once at the start, once in the middle, once at the end,
yeah.
I'm only going to have to replace them with someone else.
Do you agree with that?
So I'm not going to charge the first clean price
Yeah.
for.
So 3's all right, 5's taking the mix.
I've got.
If they're an 8 weekly customer and they've skipped 5 times, they've
can't-
had 1 clean in a year. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
you got to, and it's only because if they were on a quieter day, I probably wouldn't even say anything. But if they're on one of our busier days, where it's like, you need to know what you're doing because, you know, you're going to get 3 skips. But if one of them always skips, really, I either need to add another job to that day or just say to them, like, we ain't really your window cleaners. Like, we don't do this like ad hoc cleaning. Like, we want regular customers.
Some of it as well is just education.
Yeah.
To the customer. It's like no one's ever told them, mate, you can't do that. I know that sounds silly, but like I've had exactly what you just said there. I had one customer and I just said to him straight, I said, look, I'm happy to, why don't you just call me when you need me? Oh no, I still want you regular. And I'm like, but you don't know because you've skipped twice. Every time when I text you, you've skipped twice. It's not regular at this point.
Yeah.
So you ring me when you need me, but the price is going to go up. She goes, oh, sorry, I didn't realise. And I'm like, well, I'm pulling you up on it and now it's regular.
Yeah.
So I think it might be a little bit of education as well.
I've been known to ignore the skip text as well.
I love doing that.
And just
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't see it, but
especially when they text me at like 11 o'clock at night and I've sent the text out at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like you've waited like 10 hours to text me.
Does Squeegee not do it on a time? Like, I thought it was like 7 o'clock.
You can schedule it for whatever time you want.
Oh, you're right.
Do you schedule yours?
Yeah.
Or do you do it automatically?
I normally just schedule them like when I finish work for the day, like on the tools, which is normally about 12. I just schedule it for 1 o'clock.
What time do you start?
8.
8 or 12?
Yeah, most days. I don't like doing a full day. I've got other stuff to do. So like I'll come here and I'll be here till 6.
I'm looking at it thinking that's an early morning.
No, like on the tools, generally, like I don't do more than that.
No, it's decent.
Yesterday I was working till 1:30.
My maths isn't good enough. £500 a day, 5 days a week is £2,500 a week.
Yeah.
That times 50 is what?
100 grand a year. I think that's why I put 500 as the aim. But they're obviously going to have some time.
No, it's more than 100 grand a year.
Yeah.
What's 52?
It's 125
What's 5,500
a year.
Times 52, 130 grand. Yeah, but they're going to have 4 weeks off. So 52 times 4. No, what am I doing?
Calculator. I thought he was just touching his leg.
205 times 4. Let's take 10 off of that. And then probably another 10 just for fuckabouts. 110 grand.
Well, I agree that it needs to be 100 grand a van.
Yeah, you want to aim a little bit higher because something's always going to go wrong. Innit?
Yeah. Aim for the stars and hit the moon.
Exactly.
I heard the other day. What a stupid expression.
I like that expression.
Sounds like a James Sinclair one.
It does sound like a James Sinclair one.
It's nice if you're a 14-year-old girl. That's something they'd say, isn't
How
it?
you get them?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
So let's just finish with Ryan and then I'll do some quick fire just to finish off. So we established that at the moment there's 2 people on the glass in 2 vans, but you've got the 4 vans.
I have.
By the end of next year, end of 26, it's going to be 4.
If I do nothing, I'll definitely fill 1 more van with the round we're buying. So,
And do you think that's good growth?
what if I've done nothing other than buy that round?
No, if you're just adding 1 van a year,
Yeah,
because that's what you're hoping to do
that's
next
what
year.
most of the big guys do.
Well, I spoke to
Unless you're a lunatic like
Ben
Abercrombie.
Kings. I know Kings is his surname, but that
Kings.
King's window cleaning.
His
surname is Kings.
It is Kings.
Yeah.
As
Ben
far as
King,
we
yeah.
know, yeah.
No, it's not, because it
Is it
comes
not?
up on his phone as some different
does it?
surname.
Saved him or
It's not.
something
It's not
else, yeah.
King. No, it's not Kings. I'm sure it's not.
Well,
I
don't
could
let
be
the
wrong.
truth get in the way of a good story.
What's his surname? Because on your phone he's got a love heart
Yeah.
after his
That's if he
surname.
sends me dick pics.
You have to.
It'd be interesting.
Ben's
if he
flavour of
sees
the
this
month.
one.
Ben's flavour of the month in the Uncleanables office at the
If he
minute.
sees this one, that'll be good.
I don't know.
Dicks. That's what we're talking about.
No, you're saying one growth a year, one van a year.
van. You'd both be happy
Yeah.
with 1 van.
Yeah,
Extra.
but you're saying Ben Kings, he aims for 1 van a year.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll do 2.
And I was like, it must be more than that if you're turning over nearly $1 million, and you must be. You're only going to add another 150,000 a year, and he was like, yeah, because it's solid growth.
yeah, and it's
I grew too quickly, and
sustainable.
I've got to deal with that.
But Ben's had, I think he's been going nearly 20 years, isn't he? 15 years. So he's had a long time to really solidify the fact, and he's got incredible foundations
Yeah.
to his business. So he can add the customers and the staff
It's
seamlessly.
also marketed really well.
Yeah,
Like,
it's seamless.
I know
for
you're
him.
good branding and stuff like that, but his is like top. I think it's really
good.
smart.
His team
what
he's got is really good as well. You know.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Mate, he's a good geezer to learn off.
Yeah.
I like talking to Ben.
I said that
Me and
to
Ben
him.
have some good conversations. Yeah.
That
You
you're,
do dick pics.
Yeah, little name drop there.
you're where I want to be.
We ring each other when we're in the bath and we play with a cord.
I'll take the tape.
I found that one funny.
No one laughed.
I found that one funny. Anyway, yeah.
So what do you do when you're not cleaning windows or sitting up here for fun?
What do you mean?
What do you do for fun?
What's that?
Apart from sending dick pics to Ben.
I send dick pics to other people.
Yeah, I don't want
Not
to
as
have them
fun,
anymore.
though.
Can you stop doing that?
Yeah,
please?
it's not as fun. You get weird reactions. I don't really do anything. I just work.
There must be something else. So you got a young family, haven't you?
I've got a young family.
Yeah. So you got to spend some time with him.
Sometimes.
There you go. That was my answer last
He
week.
FaceTimes them from the office.
Yeah, I do that as well. On the journey up.
I put them to bed sometimes. Dad of the year.
Yeah, man.
No, I enjoy spending time with my family, but I wouldn't class that as like a hobby.
No,
It's just like my life. But yeah, if I'm not at home, I'm here, and I will be until we hit what we want to hit. And that sounds really boring, but I'm not happy with where I am. I need to buy a house. I live at my mother-in-law's house at the moment, so that's like fucking embarrassing for me.
It's only embarrassing if people aren't on the vision.
Yeah, I just need to work a bit harder and sort it out. And hopefully by the end of next year, with what we've got planned, assuming I don't fucking bust my bollocks with the amount of money I'll spend, I'll be able to like take a good wage.
You'd always do that.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter how well it goes,
just
you
how long
always
it's
do
going
it.
to take me to recoup. So yeah, as long as I don't have to
I've
borrow
spent
any money.
similar more than what you're spending on a round before.
Yeah.
And I've found that you can recoup it faster than you think.
Yeah, I hope so.
You know, it seems like a big amount of money, but actually in the grand scheme of things, compared to your turnover, it's not.
Yeah, I'm not like overly concerned with the amount of money we're spending. It's just where's it going to come from? Because like the round at the end of the year is one thing. I've got an agreement with him. I'm going to pay him like half up front and then the rest over 4 months.
So you gutted that he got there before you did,
It's not really an area I would have taken.
because you're more Chelmsford way.
Yeah.
Also, like this came out of like I had a conversation with him on a job. He was cleaning the house next door
I
once.
always said talk to him out there, talk to them window cleaners,
Talking to him
especially
for like
those
40
traditional
minutes.
ones. Yeah,
First
talk to
time I
him.
met him, we were talking 40 minutes. Took my number because he was going to recommend me for a job because he was full up.
Yeah,
The other day was the second time I spoke to him.
great.
So like I didn't know that was coming. It's not like I teed him up.
And if something like that came up in Chelmsford,
Mate,
but
I'm gagging to buy
I'd
something.
help him buy it. Fucking hell.
I am gagging to buy something. I'm trying to free up like 100 grand's worth of
I'm
like,
telling you,
revenue to
that
buy
you're
stuff.
just not looking hard enough, because I know there's rounds in those areas.
There most probably is, but at the same time, I'm
and I
not.
tell you what, there's people in those areas that don't know they want to sell yet.
Yeah,
You just got to put it in their head.
I don't exactly, but going back to the sales thing, I don't want to come across like keen as mustard, like because I don't want to get taken to the cleaners. It's like I just want to listen. Like I want to buy
Yeah, just
around
set
in
your
Chelmsford.
price.
No, I get that.
Just go. You know, yeah, I am. I'm in the market. I need a round. I need it in Chelmsford. You got a round in Chelmsford. Have you ever thought about selling to me? And they say no. I say, well, look, just bear me in mind when the time comes.
I mean, everyone I met,
But they might say yes. And then we're going to do, I'm too desperate. I'm not, no, just.
No, I get that. I met about 6 or 7, believe it or not. I text you, didn't I? I think I see 6 window cleaners in 2 streets. It was just the way it worked out. We was all on the same thingy together, and I give everyone a card. And I was like, look, I said, how you getting on? I said, if you got any work you don't want anymore, I said, I want to buy it. So everyone got my card. And I mean, yeah, I'm actively pushing it, but I don't want to come across as like, fucking, I'll buy all the shit as well.
You're going to buy some.
Huh?
You put it in there that you're going to buy one.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
From someone.
Have you both never bought a round
becoming
before?
bigger.
Exactly. No, I never bought one.
Oh, so this is a big step, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just,
First round buy now, 20 grand is a big step.
It fits all of my parameters though. Like he's retiring, he's coming out of the game. I don't think I'd be as comfortable buying a portion of someone's round, especially for that value.
No, I wouldn't like that.
No, because it's like, what's stopping them just
knocking back on the doors, yeah.
Yeah. It's
I got
like-
offered one the other day in an area that we do. They were slightly cheaper than I wanted, same sort of situation. They were £16 a house. It was 650 quid's worth of work a month.
Which area is this?
It was next to the posh ground,
Oh,
whatever that estate's
where I
called.
live. It's rough, mate.
And he wanted 4.5 cleans. 650 quid times 4.5 cleans.
It's like 2.5 grand.
No, he didn't. Then he wanted more than that. He wanted 4 grand.
That's giant money.
So what's that? It's more like 8.
It's more like 6 or 7.
7 cleans.
6, yeah.
And I was just like, no, I can't go that high. But it'd be perfect. I could go and clean that, 30 houses in that little block.
Did you negotiate with him?
I did offer him 3, and he said no.
See, I'm not telling you how to suck eggs, but this was my big thing. Like, I think you got to be fair. Like 3 grand is like my eyes.
I would think that's fair, isn't it?
You just said it's really good work.
No, it's £16, so it's not really good because it's lower than my minimum.
Mate, hang on, it's 600 odd quid and you offered him 3 grand.
Yeah.
That's 5x, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's more than you're paying.
You just said it's like really good to you. It'd be great for you to have it. It's on a much smaller scale. You can afford to pay him a bit more money. Like, just say to him, look, let's meet in the middle.
I'm not sure.
Who's the winner?
If you say it's,
That's fair, bro.
When you got churning it, how much are you getting? If I'm only getting 300 quid out of it,
there's churning everything.
And I paid 4 grand for 300 quid, flipping it. That's,
Mate, you'd be sick as a dog.
Yeah, you'd just service it for 6 months. You'd have your money back out of it.
Mate, stop it. We're talking shit at this point. That's shocking. That's a bad deal. Anything more than 3 grand's a bad deal.
Well overpaying if you're paying more than 3 grand for that round.
Imagine 4 grand on Facebook.
If I was your level, like 1,500 to 2,000 customers, and I could add, how many customers was it?
I can't remember.
Not even a lot.
It wasn't many though.
You're adding, say it's 15 customers or whatever. 20,
it might be 50. About 50,
30
I think.
customers, wouldn't it? It's 650 quid.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. About 30 customers in a pocket in an area that I'm good in. I would pay 6x for it at that value, not at like 10 grand's worth of work.
Can I just borrow your calculator a second? It's doing my nutting.
What do you want to know?
Can you just do 650, 4 grand into 650 into 4 grand and tell me what the actual number is?
6.1x.
So he wants 6 cleans and I offered him.
I don't think that's unreasonable for 30 jobs in your pocket of work that would solidify more work in your area. For you, who's turning 400 grand a year, 1% of your turnover to add 30 jobs. Yes, it's expensive.
It is expensive.
But, like, it's not expensive for you. It's a small portion.
So you'd buy that?
If I was at your level.
Would you buy that?
No.
I wouldn't pay it now because equivalently, it's a lot more money to me. Like, if I'm spending a large amount of money...
It's not even a good deal, bro. He's going to have to up the price straight away.
Yeah, but what's it going to cost him to get those jobs in an area that he's already saturated?
Probably 4 quid a house under my price.
It's still not horrendous.
Right. And then you got to pay that on it.
It's not 10 quid a month under your price, is it? It's 4 quid. So you could service it to get
it's 4 quid plus the VAT under, probably.
Up the price by 20%, then start working on... But, like, it's hard for you to get 30 jobs in a pocket of... Like, in an area that you're already saturated.
And I know this guy as well.
You have to pay
and they're good. They're expensive window cleaners. Usually I'm surprised he's got £16 jobs.
That's why he's trying to get rid of it.
That's why he's selling it, mate.
Yeah.
But do you see what I'm saying? For you, who's got 2,000, like if you had no customers, it's easier for you to get 30 in an area because you're not competing. You're competing against yourself.
How far away is it driving?
From my lockup,
1.5 miles.
Yeah, if that. Probably a mile, yeah.
If I was you, I'd be taking your investment money and just buying up everything that you could possibly get, even if it's over odds. Because you want to take those people out of your areas. You want to be the only window
going on his point, if you put 4 grand into Facebook, I could get that.
Mate, the thing that spread out, it'll be.
Yeah, it's not going to be in the same road. It's not going to be in the same road.
12 miles apart.
Your churn's going to be the same.
Imagine you paid 4 canvassers $1,000 each for a week. You say, give me 8-hour days. Go out every single day for the week.
You would only get $1,000's worth of work.
I've got the canvasser going that does Abacus. That's come to me. And Abacus is not having him full time, and he's offered me and Simeon to do some work for us. And he's not at 4, it's not 4 cleans, it's not 4 times. It's less than that. And you think, if I paid you 4 grand, how much work would you get me? I reckon they get me $1,000
Well, there you go then.
1,200 quid's worth.
in an area.
There you go.
So it's nearly double
It
that
wouldn't be
round.
30 in like in the same road. It'd be like 2 in one road, 2 in the next road, 2 in the road after. They might not even be next door to each other.
I saw you got Jack Bedding up on your board to confirm.
Yeah.
When Jack used to go out for me, it would be in like 2 streets. It'd get me 25 customers in like 2 or 3 streets.
How much of that you got left?
It was half. It's canvassing.
Yeah, he's done well then, didn't he?
You're pushing, but then still there's 12 customers in 2 streets. You'd buy that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd pay 6x for it.
Yeah. I still think 6 is a lot.
It is a lot. I'm not disputing it's a lot. I'm just saying that your size, like your canvas is going to go out. You can't do any of the roads you already do. Like if you've already got 30 jobs in one road, that's 30 jobs they can't get.
Yeah.
And you've got 1,500 of them,
Yeah.
right?